Okay, we now have the train body done, and we have a whole bunch of bits and pieces. So we're going to put all of our nuts and bolts on one page, and then we'll do the cow catcher and the wheel on a separate page. Now, the beautiful thing about our nuts and bolts is their symmetry. We don't need to do a multi-view with 3 views. We can get by with most of them, actually all of them, with just 2 views. Because of symmetry, you don't really need another view to get the full gist of it. So we'll have a top and a front, and then of course our isometric. So we want to create an IDW, and we want the bigger sheet of paper, so we're going to do size C, create, and then of course this is going to be our train engine. You enter your name and your period, and this is figure number 3. We hit OK. And I'm going to start with placing our axle screw, axle peg. So I select that and hit open. And it makes it really big. I don't need it that big. I've messed around with this a bit, so I know I want it to be a 2:1 scale. And I want to title what the view is. So it's part 6 axle. Actually, I'm going to do this in all caps. And then I'm going to put this little light bulb on, and that'll make my labels visible so I can actually see them. And I'm going to put my part here and here, and then there's the isometric. Right click, create. And now I'm going to go back over here, double click on the red dotted lines, make my isometric solid. Next I'm going to do my dimensioning. And so, well, first I'd like to do my center lines so I don't forget about them. And okay, so that takes care of my center mark and my center lines. And now I'm going to dimension, and I'm going to start right here with this. And actually I am going to dimension my chamfer right there. There. Oops. That's not really what I want it to look like, so I'm going to try it one more time and see if I can get it where it's not on a line like that. So I'm going to zoom in right there and actually hit chamfer again and zoom in so I can see it, and click and drag. There we go. Alright, so that works for me. Then the next thing I'm going to do is dimension the bottom here. Okay, I'm going to get the top and hit OK. This is 0.025, and then next we want to get hole and thread for this part right here, and there's all that right there. And then I'm going to go back up here, dimension. This guy right here has a radius of 0.236, and then I'm going to get, click right there and right there, so that's 0.31. And then from right here to right here, I hit escape and move this guy down. Nope, not that guy. That guy, move him down a little bit right there, because the trick is getting all of your spacing to work right. And now I'm going to pick, and I try to avoid picking the green dots because I don't want to do centers. And I'm going to pull that out right there. And hit OK. Alright, so that covers pretty much all the stuff I want on the front view. And then I'm going to go up here to the top view and zoom in a little bit on that so I can see what I'm doing and dimension some of these curves. So this right here is a radius of 4.22, and I'm going to hit OK. And this guy right here is a radius of 0.25, but I don't want to just have 0.25. I want to let notice the flat part, so I'm going to type in here flat. So it's known that it's flat where the other one is curved. And then I'm going to do dimension right here, and that actually, I'm going to do a leader text for this one. I'm going to click on the line there, over, double check click, and the text I want to put in here is that it is a hex socket HD, and it's 5:30 seconds. Oops. Do you want to automatically? Okay. Alright, so that pretty much covers all the details for my axle peg.